access to innovation.
My name is Dr. Gaurav Luthra, and I'm working at the Drishti Eye Institute in Dehradun for about last 25 years. And I have been doing refractive surgery for almost 22 years. I started doing LASIK way back in 2002. And frankly, we've come a really long way. And with both laser correction techniques as well as other refractive surgery techniques. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about phakic lenses, which have become a very, very good option and very popular option in addition to laser correction techniques. And I started doing phakic lenses first time somewhere around 2005, 2006. And there's been no looking back. In the early days, the phakic lenses were reserved for patients with very high corrections. Usually we used to perform phakic lenses for patients who were using corrections of more than -12 or 13. I remember doing LASIK for patients who were as high as myopia of -10, 11 and 12 quite easily. But today the threshold has changed so much that now we rarely think of doing laser corrections for anything more than -7 or -8. So phakic lenses have become very, very useful for those patients who are either not great candidates for any kind of laser correction surgery or who are having corrections which are higher than what can be corrected with laser surgery. Phakic lenses have stood the test of time. Now the current generation of phakic lenses which are available from several manufacturers, amongst them Star, Biotech and a few others. Biotech is also a nice phakic lens which sits in the sulcus. And I first used a Biotech lens maybe about 7-8 years back. And they have really evolved really well. And today's generation of lenses from the Biotech group have become very predictable with their walls, with their powers and with their results and handling, and they are very easy. Now, why phakic lenses have become popular today more than what they were in the past is because of two reasons. We are now much better in picking up cases which are potentially having not healthy corneas. Our diagnostics have improved a long way from the times we did topography, and that was the only thing that was available to us. Today we have Scheinfeld imaging, we have OCT-based topographies, and we have better understanding of which eyes are likely to be good for laser correction and which won't be. So there is a substantial number of eyes which are now easily pushed off the list for laser vision correction, and the threshold for switching to phakic lenses has come down drastically over the last 5-10 years because of a better understanding and more safety associated with phakic lenses in those select group of patients who may not be a great candidate. In fact, there are today many surgeons internationally who don't offer laser correction at all, and they are only offering phakic lenses as the only means of refractive surgery. This is probably because phakic lenses are very easily done. You don't need to invest in big equipments. It's very easy to go ahead and do phakic lenses as compared to laser correction, which requires you to have either an excimer laser or a lenticule removal procedure like SMILE or Silk or one of those. So even a regular cataract surgeon who's interested in doing refractive surgery can easily transition to phakic lenses very, very easily with very good results. Cataract surgeons also possess all the skills which may be required by a surgeon who wants to do phakic lenses. So for somebody who's proficient in cataract surgery, they can easily transition to doing phakic lenses without much of a learning curve. The investigations are minimal. You would probably need to do a good refraction, you need to do a good corneoscopy, you need to do a good retina exam, and if you have access to an anti-segment OCT at some one of the places which you can refer to, you can also do post-op monitoring very nicely for the walls, but that's again not absolutely mandatory. Workup is also not very difficult and challenging. I use a lot of phakic lenses now in my practice, and while in the past we used to have maybe just about 5% of our volume as phakic lenses, today that's gone up to at least about 20% of our refractive surgery volumes. And while I also offer SMILE and PRK and LASIK and maybe Contura LASIK and the works, but we do have now a substantial group of patients where phakic lenses have worked well. So there may be some doubts in people's mind as to an Indian lens, and Biotech, while being an Indian company, exports I think to many, many countries in the world, and the lenses are used internationally. In fact, I was attending several sessions in the ESCRS this year in Barcelona, where a lot of renowned surgeons from across the world presented their results with the Biotech ICL. And my personal experience with the Biotech ICL has been pretty good as far as their results go and their predictability goes as well. Phakic lenses are now also becoming more widely available. They are much faster to get, and we managed to get phakic lenses more easily now. And with Biotech, we've seen that within a couple of days, our lenses are easily available. They have a good inventory, and even for patients with smaller powers, So another group of patients where we were previously not able to use phakic lenses, even with powers of -3 and 4, if I find a suspicious cornea or if I find something which is not going to allow a safe outcome with laser correction, I don't hesitate to shift to a phakic lens. So I think long-term results with phakic lenses, I have almost more than 15-16 years of experience, has been excellent. The incidence of cataract is negligible now, and all those things which we used to think can go wrong with phakic lenses like glaucoma and tolerance for high vaults and low vaults has improved drastically because of the central hole, which allows the ingress and egress of aqueous through the central hole. So even small vaults of as little as 100 microns or 50 microns can be tolerated very well, and high vaults of as much as even 700-800 or even 1000 microns in good AC depth will be tolerated quite well. So I think the safety profile and the range of powers in which it can be used and customized phakic lenses which Biotech can provide even for beyond -20 powers, and the toricity which can be now integrated even for high cylinders has made it very, very well for us to use these lenses in a large group of patients. In fact, I've also used it in some of our patients who are post-CXL and post-keratoconus and who have been stable on refraction for some time, and we've got some excellent results with those patients as well. I first started using the Eyecryl Phakic Lens almost 7-8 years back, and there's been no looking back. I've been using them regularly ever since. And I would strongly recommend anybody wanting to start using the Biotech Eyecryl Phakic lenses, both the spherical and the toric ones, for their predictability and safety and outcomes, and there is no hesitation in starting to use these lenses.